Hello, beautiful stars. Courtney here with Stars of the Morning Light. So, this is a rare video that I am letting out. When am I posting this? Oh, July 4th of 2025. So, if you are in the States, happy Independence Day. Beloveds, I don't normally do tarot readings, but something, I don't know, a few months ago just nudged me and said, do a tarot reading for all the zodiac signs for the last like 6 months or so of 2025. And aren't we in that? July of 2025 just started. It is the 4th. Um, we got through the first 6 months, folks. Congratulations. You did a good job. We got through it. Do know that 2025 it is one of the biggest transition years I've ever um looked at. That's how I'll say that. That I viewed into. Not saying that 2026 is not going to be a transition as well, but it's more so much of the catalyst of transition is 2025 when 2026 is more of like the implementation. And this is for your personal life. This is for everyone's individual life that is then the body of the collective, right? So, it is a big year. It's a big year to gain a great amount of awareness. So, I knew the first half was going to be rocky. It was going to be difficult. And I will also tell everyone July of 2025 is going to be, I mean, it's just going to feel like we're shaking. I mean, I don't know what adjective to put on it or verb to put on it. I mean, it's like as if we can't get our footing. That's the best way I can maybe say it, is that it'll just feel as if we can't get our footing. And there's infinite possibilities, infinite potentialities, and all of them are open right now for us to grab a hold of and create and begin anew. But so are all the old ways and all the ways that we don't really want life to be, that we don't want to participate in anymore, what a lot of people refer to as third dimensional living experience. Um, all of those are open as well. Everything's open for you to create, choose an experience for yourself. It starts with self. I always will say that 3D, 3D is designed, right? A lot of people call it a trap. A lot of people call it the death plane, the judgment plane, what have you. But it is all designed for you to choose yourself. And why do I say that? Is because to then do anything else, to exceed and evolve, gain enlightenment, whatever you're hoping for, well, it starts with actually choosing yourself, right? Giving yourself that self time, that quality time with self, and letting go of the distractions in order to achieve that. So, these readings are actually going to be from now, July of 2025, into the second or third week of November. It's not really into December. I'm basing it all of the energies from now to about mid-November. The zodiac signs are not in any particular order. It was just how they came out. And how I'm going to read, folks. So many people here at Stars of Morning Light know me as a psychic for Akashic readings. I do access the Akashic records like Edgar Casey did. Um, but what many of you don't might not know, I received my first tarot deck when I was 9 years old. I thought I was eight. I was actually nine. My parents had just divorced. And so my dad didn't have much money. Well, no one had money. Neither side had any money. Um, and so my dad called my mom up and said, "Hey, what should I get Courtney for Christmas? Think of something small but yet meaningful, you know? Um, and I had just gone into like a hippie head shop with my mom. She was getting something, I don't remember, maybe a few weeks earlier, and I was looking at the tarot deck. Um, just really enjoying the artwork and all the little fine details. And of course, my mom knew what it was and she was talking to me about it. And so she told my dad, hey, Courtney was seemed to really enjoy looking at that tarot deck. Why don't you just get her one of those? And so for the Christmas that I was 9 years old, I received my first tarot deck. Now, of course, did I understand all the meanings and this and that? Not really, but my mom helped me and I did all that I was supposed to do, right? I slept with it under my pillow, wrapped in silk and for 3 nights and whatnot. I did all the things that you're supposed to do. I did them as a 9 year old. So moving forward, moving forward, I'm definitely not nine. I'm not even 29. I'm not even 39. Um, moving forward, I have always had a close relationship with my ducks. I'm just not very much known for it in my older years. The cards we're doing today, folks, which I don't have the box in front of me, we are going to be working out of um, the Akashic Records deck, tarot deck. It's a beautiful deck. I love it. We're also going to be working with our sacred geometry, as many of the viewers here know from Friday mornings. We're also going to probably do a couple of oracle card decks, mystical wisdom. It's a good deck, and divine abundance, right? So, how this is going to go. Each zodiac is going to get a overarching theme card. Like this is your theme for the next 6 months, five and a half, five, four, four and a half, somewhere in that mix. This is your overall theme. And then I might pick another card for, I don't know, a subplot. Or like if we see this as this is your life story, as I do, I see all of you as beautiful stories. Um, then I read cards as if they apply to your story. I always have. Um, so if there's like all these different themes in life, which there are, people call them lessons, they're usually just themes. Uh, we're going to talk about the main theme of right now for you. But I might pick up a little, I might do an extra card just for like a little bit of a subcategory or subplot, for this beautiful story that you are. And then I will introduce an outcome card, and I will also introduce the energy that can carry you through. So that is how this is going to go. Most people, when they would read these cards for that many months, they would take a card for each month. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I've actually never done that. I mean, I've done it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I know how to read like a standard reader, but um no, I do my own thing. So you all are going to get an overarching theme card. That is what we're going to be talking about here, folks. And it could be something to overcome. It could be something to pay attention to. It could be something you just really need to know, right? For the next few months. And I bet if you watch this and you take it in, you'll probably forget all about it. And then all of a sudden, come beginning of September or so, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, it's going to come into your memory and you're going to say, oh, this is that theme that Courtney was talking about, right? Oh, my cards want to work. Let's get to work then. Okay, so first on the list is Aquarius. Beautiful Aquarius. I'm going to shuffle real quick. Beautiful Aquarius. Hmm. First on the list. Wow. Hmm. You're usually not the first on the list with me. I'm sorry if that was loud in your ear. Um, Okay. I'm asking the cards to present to me the overall theme for Aquarius. Hmm. You're somewhere at the bottom, Aquarius. Cards wanted to stick to the table. And so you know, I am not using any of my psychic powers other than maybe awareness. Oh, okay, Aquarius. Okay. Your overall theme, beloved, this is for the Aquariuses. It is Two of Roses, Winged Messengers. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. I am going to, I am going to pull one more so then I can tell your little story. So I can tell your little story. That one. So as I maybe wait until something jumps out at me, I'm going to tell you what's going on with that. Winged messengers can mean from birds to angels to anything that comes far distance, like through postal mail or whatnot. Um, a letter that was unexpected, but it would have to come from far, like it was flown in. Um, there's other stuff with that card. Ooh, and here we go. And Five of Roses, the garden. I will hold that up. Okay. This is actually lovely, Aquarius. If I come back with these cards a bit. Winged messengers and the garden. So here's the thing about winged messengers. I may have to turn on a bit more light for me. Here's the thing with the winged messengers is, as you guys might have seen, there's like a little tea table here made out of solid wood, right? It's not your typical outdoor table, but it's got its tea cups on it. It's got the angel up here, a bird here. Way in the back, though, there is an actual, it's it's an interesting structure. It's a house. It's a pretty big house, but it's kind of broken into like three parts, as in design wise. And this tree here, on this side, is actually more like a somehow strong standing vine, is how that is depicted in this. So, let me talk to you about this, okay? So between now and about mid-November, quality time with your loved ones is going to be very important. It will be. Quality time with your loved ones. Quality time maybe mending to a house or an idea of what family and life looks like. Because right now you might have some stuff in your mind as to what it should look like instead of looking at what is. As if you're far away in the distance, enjoying your tea, waiting to hear news, when actually behind you, that is yours, is a house that needs help. So it's not only news is going to be coming in from birds to angels to postal mail, from an email from somebody way long ago. This is open for two people to be sitting at. This is really about your connection and mostly those in relation to your home space or dear close friends, right? You might be getting messages from them. more emphasis on this. And what's interesting is you also then got the garden. And as you can see, there's two little kids, a boy and a girl. There's a bench. The little girl is looking at the flowers. The boy is, I think he's got a slingshot that he's playing with. They're having fun. They're having fun. So if I were to suspect for the next few months, quality time, quality time of just having fun to kind of to help the house again, to help your environment again. And folks, if you don't have partnership inside where you live, this also can be like your workplace because everybody knows we spend a lot of time at work. This also can be, let's say you are hoping to buy a house and that documentation that you need finally comes in. The proof of this, the proof of that finally comes in, right? Winged messengers. It could mean, I'm really just trying to say the overall theme is pay attention to what your home needs from physically and emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Physically and emotionally, the most. Physically and emotionally, the most. Focus on your home, your home. And remember, as these kids play in the garden, that is really what that card represents. It represents just letting go and being like a kid again, having fun, enjoying life, smelling the roses. So I think this is beautiful. Now, let's say you do that. Let's say you pay attention to the messages coming in, whatever those may be. It could literally be from birds. Birds are messengers. It could be from angels. It could be from postal mail. It could be from old friends. It could be a lot of things. Focus, okay? Don't just a big part of that card, when I'm saying the house is far in the back, and the house definitely needs some attention. It needs some decisions to be made. The reason why that tea set and table are so far away from it is because you're kind of wanting to deny the work that needs to be done. You kind of want to deny that the house has some decisions that need to be made and then follow through. And that could be from physical and structural, and also those inside. So let us not deny what's going on and be um, not present. And because when we're in denial like that, we often miss the messages coming through. And so let's not miss the messages, right? They probably are actually very glaring. If it's a winged message, it's definitely probably very glaring. It'll be those synchronicities that people like to talk about. But at the same time, Five of Roses came out the garden. And so even though there's work to be done and things to probably heal and things to focus on and to have our eyes open for when messages come in, that does not mean to not have fun as well in the meantime. Work and play go really well together. So if you do that, if you pay attention and you care for what is needed, this will be the outcome. Let's take an abundance card. Hmm. It just wants me to do the top card, sure. Oh, well, the top card is the best card. It's trust. Oh my goodness, you're gonna learn trust. Oh, jeez. So I have been telling the patrons of Stars of Morning Light that August is one of the biggest trust months of 2025. Like if you can get through July by practicing trusting, practice that trust with people, places, and things. Starts with yourself. Um, then August is when you really start implementing that trust and things move so much smoother, so much clearer, so much more just they just move so much better when we trust. So if this is the outcome after you've had fun but yet paid attention to what needs attention, wow, then trust is the outcome with the people, places, and things around you. And because your reading was so involved with the home, there's nothing better than to have complete trust inside of a house, inside of a relationship, inside of a family unit, a tribe, what have you. There's nothing better than having trust flowing through that. So I will read what it says. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Mm. We trust ourselves. We trust another. We trust the divine. This is lovely. This is really good, Aquarius. I'm excited for you. And to get you through, because sometimes it's not easy. We do want to deny the things that need our attention. We all do it. We're human here, right? We are human. We're not denying the fact that we're human. So, if we actually do this and we remember to have fun and see the world through childlike eyes, see it through love, see it through joy, see it through excitement, right? Well, then those winged messengers, I'm sure, are going to give you exactly the information you need. If you do all that, trust, complete trust is the outcome. Oh my goodness, I'm too excited. And the energy to help you get through it. Let's get it. Let's see what energy it is. For Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. And the energy that can get you through it all. You beloved Aquariuses. Number 15 from the Sacred Geometry deck, Compassion. This one always has, there we go. You can see the geometry a little bit better from that angle. Compassion. Compassion will get you through. Oh, I love this. What a good read. Thank you for starting us off really well, Aquarius. Number 15, compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Oh, beloveds. All right, to sum it up, Aquarius, pay attention to the needs around you of your home and your loved ones. Use compassion. Use compassion when you are focusing on that, when you are having playtime in the garden. Have compassion. And if you can do that, complete trust with yourself, with another, and the divine. I, whew, Aquarius, you just knocked us out of your own water or your air. Jeez. Wow. My goodness. Beautiful Aquarius. That's a great way to start. My goodness, that to obtain true trust, complete trust. That is, if that's the end result of this running theme, then kudos to you. It's gonna work. It's gonna be brilliant. So that is for Aquarius for July 2025 through mid-November of 2025. That's lovely. All right, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Let me give it a nice little shuffle. Tell it that it's Pisces. Pisces. I will say all the Pisces that I know, they've been having a very, um, they have been having a difficult 2025. Every single Pisces I know. But I think that's probably for a whole lot of the signs. All right. So let's see what your theme would be, my dear. Beautiful Pisces. So I'm asking it the overall theme for Pisces. Sorry, this is getting okay. Okay. Oh, well, Pisces. Okay, this is good. This is good. So Pisces, from July 2025 into mid-November, clearing the way. Four of Keys, clearing the way. This makes so much sense to me of all the Pisces that I know. If you can see in this picture, so it's a couple that are traveling by horse and buggy, and there's a huge tree right in their path. And he does have, like, an axe, and they are so close to where they want to be. They are so close. That is like a beautiful house cabin. They are so close. But I'm sure that buggy, that wagon has like all of their possessions in, right? This is supposed to be like a married couple that are moving into their first house. And oh man, now we're so close, but there's a big old tree in our way, and I just have a hand axe. Oh, great card though, because bound and determined, clearing the way. So, as I had said, most of the Pisces that I know, y'all have been going through it. Y'all have been really going through it. And we are going to pick another card to see what is your little helper card, your little sub theme. That is your overall theme. That clearing the way is going to begin. It's going to begin, right? Like just how that guy in that image, he has to chop away this big old log. That does take a long time, right? That takes a moment. It's not like you just, he doesn't have a chainsaw. He has a hand axe, right? That might not even be a full axe. It might only just be a hatchet, right? Like you're chipping away at this huge log, a full tree with a hatchet, but you're bound and determined to clear the way of anything you need to clear away, which, well, beloved Pisces, beloved Pisces, there might be quite a bit that needs to be cleared away for you to live authentically and for you to experience life the way you desire and want to. There might need to be a lot to be cleared away. So you just chip away at it. Just chip away because you can see, hopefully, the end in sight. A whole new, this is a whole new place, a whole new world, a whole new life. This is an ending and a beginning as we chip away, getting rid of the old, all those blockers, All those blockers. We'll be talking about the blockers. Let's pick, because nothing was jumping out at me. Let's pick a sub one, sub card for Pisces. Hmm. Hmm. This deck really wants me to work today. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oops, sorry for shaking the. This is Eight of Roses, and that says community. This would be your sub theme. And I'm hoping you can see this card. The roses are in a interesting orange red kind of color. And so with this lighting, it comes out, you won't be able to see all the details. But this is one room. This is a one room image. But we can tell on one side that there's people sitting around a table, there's candles lit, they're having a good time over a meal. And on the other side, there's a beautiful open window with a lovely landscape behind it. Just a solid chair, solo chair, kind of at a desk. And this is community. And what's interesting is imagine, so now we have clearing the way. We have clearing the way. Let's get back to clearing the way. We have clearing the way, chipping away at things, getting rid of our blockers, getting rid of our fears, letting go, letting go, letting go. And I can almost, mm, in some way, shape, or form, because you got community as your sub card, I'm thinking that that is what this house back here represents. More authentic friendship, more partnership, more respect, more care, more fun, more great conversations, more meeting more people that can meet you at your level. Community. But beloved Pisces, we also know you. And so we know that with this card, the community card, this is often how you go. You are usually somewhat of a solo act. That you often would rather sit alone beside that window, possibly gazing out when others are right there. Or, and I'm going to say and or, that's how you feel. And you felt that way for so long that now you think it is your own thought, that it is coming from you. That community might be a little bit scary, a bit too much. True friendship might be a bit too much. Well, it's interesting because imagine what could happen if we cleared away those blockers, those fears, those insecurities, those doubts, those thoughts that we adopted at such a young age for whatever reason, but definitely do not serve us anymore. But we've been living that way for so long that we think it's all right. It's who we are, that is our identity. But community sounds really good. And all we really have to do is just turn around. We have to walk into that space where they are, opposed to sitting by ourselves. But it does take clearing away, chipping away, knowing that you do have something to offer, knowing that other people have something to offer. And I think this image of the house with people in it enjoying themselves is the same house way in the back. You're almost there. You're almost there. So I think, beloved Pisces, I think that is what you want. I do. And I think if you're chipping away, July, August, September, into October a bit, that maybe by the fall, the autumn, you'll be able to embrace getting out with friends more, having friends over, creating new friendships, hanging out with people, um, realizing that that is actually um, something that you enjoy and that good quality time with those who accept you and like you and care about you. There's almost nothing better than that. Oh my goodness. Yes. So if you all have choice, if you do that, if you chip away at what blocks you, the fears, insecurities, doubts, concepts and creeds that we hold so dear to, all of that stuff. If you chip away at that and open yourself up to new, I think it can happen. And this will be the outcome. Let's get an outcome card. And this is from the Mystical Wisdom. For Pisces. For Pisces. Oh, for Pisces. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Your reading might have just taken a twist. So the card that came out was confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. Oh, wow. So maybe, beloveds, as you are chipping away, as you are chipping away at that big old tree that has been holding you back, that daunting log, as you're chipping away, that could lead to confrontations happening. I could actually see this with many of the Pisces that I know. That as you're trying to improve and stay focused and stay healing and gain more alignment and feel more free and love yourself and love your environment, there might be others that want to get in your face about it. Good. I'm happy this card came out because this card is actually trying to say, hey, don't forget that this could happen. And this is the reason you beloved Pisces, you sit solo all the time. Yet you cannot stand confrontation. Most Pisces, I shouldn't speak for all of them, but the majority of Pisces they don't do confrontation. They do it when they blow up. That's when you get to have confrontation. But all the other times, they're very copacetic or they try to be. Maybe not internally, then they eventually blow up, right? But this is also why you choose to sit by yourself often, because of the possibility of confrontation. Please look at this card, though. Please look at this card. This card, as I'll try to bring it in more, this card is whimsical. This card gives a whole lot of strength. This card has all of your mighty strength, and it's also got many characters in it. Many characters. So it's not just characters who are on your side, even though it looks that way. It's characters that can help you how to pick your battles wisely, right? Not everything has to be a battle. And most Pisces, like I said, run away from most all battles. Um, but sometimes things do need to be confronted. They do. Like that big old tree that has to be cleared away so you can get to what you want. It has to be done. It does. You know what? Thank you for that card deck. I'm gonna go to the Divine Abundance. Because that was like more of a, that didn't give you me an outcome. The outcome is not confrontation. I think it would be there though. I think it would be there through the process of, I mean, think about this card. Let's say this is just a married couple. She's been in that wagon for hours trying to get to the destination. They just got married and she is almost there. And oh my goodness, there's a big old tree in the way and he has to chip away at it. Um, I can guarantee you there were words exchanged, right? There were words exchanged. And both of them are, because both of them are tired, both of them are exhausted, what have you. Doesn't mean that there's not love. Doesn't mean that they're not going to get to where they need to be, right? It just means that sometimes things do need to be said. So sometimes confrontation does need to happen, and sometimes it doesn't. It's how we do it. We're wise within it. Hmm. I'm happy that card came out. Let's see what this deck says for Pisces. Yeah, we needed to know that it wasn't going to just be all, roses and rainbows. Oh, okay, this is the outcome. Wow. Wow, Pisces. This is, wow. Okay. The outcome then. The outcome of choosing your battles wisely, chipping away, removing what blocks you, developing and reaching out to community, being a part of something, calling on friends, what have you. It is so hard. I know it's hard to ask for help, but ask for help. So this is your overall theme. It truly is. Clearing the way and community. Eight of roses, four of keys. I do understand how these come together, and I think the Pisces do too. I really do. That it is time. It is time, Pisces. It is. And even if there is confrontation, by you putting in the work, by you chipping away, by you setting your sights on what you want, by you doing all of that, there's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outcome. Humility, humility. To be able to ask for help, receive help, choose your battles wisely so they don't just build up inside and then you blow up. To actually speak and say what you need, to give and receive in return. Humility, to strip away those things that you know are your blockers, and to do it without fear. Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Mm. Lay down the pride, choose your confrontations. Mm-hmm. Ask for help. You are a part of that community, by the way. You are. It's in the same location. It's in the same room. Clear the way. I think that's great. I think that's great, Pisces. Let's grab a... So, wow, humility. Could you imagine? Not... It's everybody can have more humility. There's no cutoff for that. There's no, oh, I've reached all of the humility I need. Oh, and this here, darling, is your sacred geometry energy needed to get you through this. I love it. You got number three, the solar plexus chakra. That is the flower of life in bright yellow. So, solar plexus. That is your third chakra. That is your powerhouse. So this might have to get some physical, right? As you're chipping away at things. It's your powerhouse. It's your core. It's what really moves all the energy. Now imagine if you're not just getting physically chipping away at things, but you're also chipping away from all of those fears and guilt and shame and all of that gunk in the first two chakras. And you can get all that energy moving. Yes. And it takes the willingness and the courage of the third chakra to make that happen. I'm so excited about this. Please, please do so, Pisces. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. I have to say because solar plexus and humility came out for you. So this is the energy you need. You need your third chakra. For some reason, sometimes people take humility as weak. And oftentimes it's because they talk about the meek will inherit the earth and whatnot. That context of that word meek is not, it is in relation to humble. And I know the sophisticated Pisces here understand this. But to stand in oneself and to stand in one's authority and authenticity and truly state what you need and what you believe then the whole needs. It just said what you contribute to the whole. For you to do that, that does not make you non that does not make you lack in humility. That actually requires a lot of humility. It really does. Because when you're true and authentic like that, the source of that power is coming from somewhere outside of you, and you trust it. It's this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. So lovely, lovely Pisces. Wow. I say go for it. Go for it. Start chipping away. And nothing needs to be perfect, right? We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for healing. We're looking for freedom. We're looking for asking for help and receiving. We're looking at letting go of some of our fears, right? And allowing people in to our space because you guys are lovely and wonderful. You do tend to shut your space off though, right? So let's let people in. Let's ask for help. Let's have those confrontations that need to be had so the work and the chipping away can be done. It's okay. It's okay. Just choose wisely. So kudos to you, Pisces. That is for July 2025 through mid-November. We are moving on to Gemini. Gemini. Wow. Whoa. Gemini. Well, okay. This wanted to jump out and then it almost didn't. And I said, is that for Gemini? And they're like, yeah, that's why I jumped. I'm gonna pick the second card immediately just because. Just because, Gemini. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. I don't know too many Geminis to tell you the truth. Like I know them online, but in my personal space, I don't know too many Geminis. I did when I was younger. Hmm. Oh, jeez. Gemini. Wow, Gemini. Okay, this might be straight to the point. And so we might pick some more, I don't know. This is going to be straight to the point. So your overall arching theme from July 2025 through mid-November is number 14. The initiation or initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Wow, Gemini. Okay. Initiation and the Count Saint Germain. Um, and then I grabbed your second one, and you wouldn't believe this. This is Archangel Michael. So, wow, you might have some dynamic stuff going on in the next few months. The initiation and the Count Saint Germain with Archangel Michael. Well, beloved Geminis. Wow. Before I take or pick that or grab the outcome card, if you are headed into initiation and it is your guiding force through it is Saint Germain. If you are headed into initiation, do know that initiations are never I mean, we know this. They're not smooth. They're not fun. They're not. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of like shadow work. It might be a lot of physical work. It could be up and down like a roller coaster. You're up in the middle of the night for some reason, and then you're still going at dawn. I mean, it's there is a lot to initiations, right? So, and that's just examples of. I mean, we could pull from any kind of initiation. That's the name. It goes with the territory of that you have to want it and have the courage and willingness enough to go through whatever might be thrown your way. Now, what is awesome? So I'm not going to really talk about, well, actually no I am. So let's talk about what's going to be thrown at you. Because now I see how this deck wants to roll. What is going to be a part of what kind of is thrown at Gemini. But you know what? I have to say, getting initiation with Saint Germain and Archangel Michael, if it is time, Gemini, it is time. Do it. Do not do don't walk away. Don't shy away. You got this. You got this. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. I'm definitely not gonna say that. Here we go. Okay. Wow. And this is your clarifier. So if you're fixing to go into initiation, and you might already been kind of feeling that way through the first 6 months of 2025, but it's starting to like ramp up, okay? It's because it's all about you being original, your originality. Blaze your own trail. So whatever you are doing, you beautiful Gemini. Stay true to yourself. Stay original. Blaze your own trail. Do you. If that is attached to the initiation, it's not easy. It's not easy to choose yourself. It's not easy to represent yourself the way you want to represent yourself in, I don't know, mainstream world. It's not easy to do something different. Whatever this represents to you, originality, that is your initiation. That you got to get true with yourself. You got to start living as you really are, as you truly, truly are. Blaze that trail. Be authentic. And I gotta tell you, if the majority of Geminis were they're displayed themselves, experienced life as their authentic self, the world could shift greatly. It really could. And here's the thing. Michael is coming to help you. Michael is going to help protect you through this. He's also wants to help you cut away cords, energetic cords. He wants you to release the anger. Gemini, you're a very beautiful, opinionated being. That is fine. Your opinions are fine. And sometimes you're very passionate, but a lot of times fear gets mixed in with that passion, and that is what you are exposing and releasing into the world when, in essence, you need to live more of your authentic truth. It's all those little voices that you actually tell yourself, that you trust and you're okay and things are fine, but then when you're with somebody else it turns to chaos and mayhem kind of verbally because your partner's in pain. Well, if you start actually living your authentic way, Gemini, and preached hope and love and compassion and grace, and you didn't live in fear the way that most Geminis are not meant to live in fear, by the way, because most Geminis can see all the different parts and the two, and definitely all the different sides of things. That is supposed to take the fear level down a great deal. So I think Michael is here to get you through the hardships of an initiation that is sponsored by Saint Germain. So please look into Saint Germain and the Violet Flame. Please do so. Because if that initiation that you're going through to finally step into your authentic self, your originality, who you really are, and Michael's here to knock down some walls and cut some energetic cords and help you release and protect you through it. I, beloveds, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. So let's see what the outcome would be. And I'm Geminis, I do actually really appreciate you. I really appreciate Geminis because when I am with a Gemini, oh my goodness, we can talk for hours and hours and hours. We have a good time together. Um, and regardless of what the topics are, right? I can keep up with the lips of a Gemini. But I do know more Geminis ride a bit more on the fear and anger. That I do know, right? And I think it's because they're not using that beautiful talent that they have of seeing so many sides, so many of the parts, and not putting the parts together in a hopeful puzzle, um in a positive way. They tend to put the puzzle together in a the world's out to get me, or it's doomsday, that sort of thing. Oh my goodness. So many cards dropped. So I think because Michael was there, I'm just gonna take the top one that came out, 'cause I think it's for you. If Michael's there, that means he wants to help you release that stuff, and that is your initiation. Let go of the fear. Because I will definitely tell you if it is sponsored, if that initiation is sponsored by the Count Saint Germain, you definitely can't have the fear. Oh, this is wonderful. And it's all about you being original. It's all about you being yourself. Being yourself 24/7, no matter if it's in front of the camera, no matter if it's at work, in your cubicle, in the car, at the dinner table, on a date. It doesn't matter. Yourself. And if you can do all this from July 2025 into mid-November, if you can ride that initiation wave of up and down and all around, focusing on being who you truly are and allowing Archangel Michael to clear some stuff, protect you, help you release and work through those fears, well, then this is your outcome. Freedom. Freedom. And this is what I actually was trying to represent when I was saying so many of the Pisces that I know internally, they are much more cool, calm, and collected internally than what their mouth will express. So all that stuff internal, when you're really alone and you're doing your quiet time and you're in a healthy place within, you're brilliant. And that's what we want to have you feel, that freedom, that freedom. And the card says, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Mm. Let go. Let go. Let Michael help you. Let Michael help you. And I will say, my dears, that when you can let go of resentments, when you truly can let go of resentments, it is one of the most freeing. Ain't nothing more free than that. And then you can sustain that sense of freedom. You really can. You really can. So, Pisces, usually within, you're much more calm. You're much more resolved, but it's based on pride. It is. Or I'm sorry, I called you Pisces. I'm talking to Gemini. It's based on pride. It really truly is. To let go of the resentments, which is most likely your initiation, because you probably have a lot of them. By letting go of the resentments and dropping the pride, the same kind of calm and resolve is there, but it's in a whole different light. Like it's not heavy resolve mixed with pride. It's not even a heavy calm, which, what's a heavy calm, Courtney? Oh, well, that's, being stoic. That's a heavy calm, you know? Um, no, it's light. It's airy. It's like a bird flying because you're free. So do it. This sounds really good. Oh, but what's the energy to get you through it? We got one more for Gemini. One more for Gemini. I got I gotta shuffle these. Now I gotta shuffle these. One more. I like that, Gemini. I think the more you can be yourself and fight through whatever insecurities, it's so funny. We tend to judge others because we're afraid they're going to judge us first. So then we start judging them. But then we're just in judgment. And then we end up not being who we authentically are around them. It's interesting. We're so afraid of other people judging us that we immediately judge them. And then we don't even represent ourselves accurately because we're still afraid they're going to judge us. It's like what we do as humans is fascinating. So the energy to get you through this initiation, letting go of the resentments, working with Michael to release those fears is your path to freedom can use the energy of consciousness. Yes, it can. Consciousness. Number 17, consciousness. Consciousness. That is what the sacred geometry and the energy to focus on consciousness. The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. And see, I know you already have that. All those little parts. Add them up together, let go of the fears and resentments, and you've got this Gemini. Congratulations. There's nothing better than freedom, especially on this July 4th. Yes, freedom. All right, we're moving on. We are going into Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio. Hmm. So, Scorpio, this is for. Oh, I'm sorry if that was just in your ear. Scorpio, this is for July 2025 into mid-November. This is going to be your overall arching theme. Give me something for Scorpio. Scorpio. Hmm. Oh, okay, Scorpio. We saw this with Aquarius, but it wasn't their, um, this is your main theme. Five of Roses, the garden. And I did shuffle. You guys even witnessed. I shuffled. Okay. Okay, let's pick another two. That is good. That is good. And so, Scorpio, you might just need to have fun. Like seriously, lay down the I know that the Akashic reading for Scorpio for July talked about you need a vacation from your mind. Scorpio, like you bet ooh, okay, okay. And the next one, birth, birth. Wow. Okay. So, beloved Scorpio, from July 2025 into mid-November, please remember to have fun. Please remember to have fun. Beloved Scorpio, you are our transmutation. You are our deep thinker. You are our, man, the way you take things in and process them. That's why you're known as the Phoenix rising from the ashes, because you're going to take everything that's in the world and you're going to bring it into you and you're going to bring it down real deep, and you're going to analyze the hell out of it. And then you're going to light it on fire to then rise above out of it. Like you are, if 2025 had its own energy, I swear to goodness, I wish it were more like Scorpio, but it's more, it's not. It's got other energy to it because we really do need more people that can do that. You are a pro at it. The thing with it, though, is that it gets in the mind. You can spend an awful lot of time in your mind. And it's okay. We love you for it. That's why nobody can get anything past you. Because you already know what's going to happen. You're already on it. You can see right through all this stuff. Because you've already analyzed it within yourself. So, take a breather. Take a breather. Take a breather, Scorpio, because the stuff out there right now, you can't fix all this. And it's not even yours. Focus on you. And the way Scorpio does focus on themselves and really gets a lot of good self-care is by having fun. That's what people probably might not know about Scorpios because they're known a little bit as the more of the darker kind of sign, that's the stereotype. Um, no, well, yes, they are. But they really do like to have fun. It just looks different than other people. Like their fun might be crafting. Their fun might be, yeah, going to listen to a band play and they're standing in that, they went by themselves. Like they're able to do all these things by themselves. Their fun is just different than the general, okay, let's get together and hang out. Let's go to a standard movie. That's not for Scorpios. So have fun. Give your brain a vacation, as the Akashic said for July. And if you do that though, kind of like that phoenix rising from the ashes, this is a rebirth. This is a rebirth card. So instead of maybe analyzing so much of you and about you and the world and those around you in the last half of 2025, give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Have some fun. Enjoy yourself. See the world through childlike eyes, right? Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy yourself. And that is a new birth. This card shows like a young mother and two children, a small dog, and they're walking through the field collecting flowers and whatnot. It is the representation of fresh, new, like spring. For us who are adult, it could represent birth. You literally could, I don't know, be having a baby at some point. You could get pregnant during this. But I think this is more if Scorpio would just allow the thoughts to just roll out and not take them in. Just roll the thoughts out. They come in, they go out. They come in, they go out. Instead of they come in and you bring them all the way down deep and then try to work them out. Just allow everything to move very smooth and simple with the eyes of a child. That is a rebirth of you. I really do think so. Um, because that, whoa, 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 whoa. And another clarifier. See, and this is why I thought so. So if you do that, Scorpio, if you actually take this great suggestion of giving your brain a break and, have fun, childlike eyes, do the stuff you enjoy, Scorpio. And I guess, I can speak this way because I have a ton of placements in Scorpio. My moon's in Scorpio, my rising's in Scorpio. I have like 4 or 5 other placements. I'm a lot of Scorpio. And when the Akashic said that to me to record for you for July of 2025, I went, "Oh, you're so right. You're so right, Akashic. Like if I could just, my brain, I got to give my brain a break. My mind needs to stop." But I do also know for me as well, that doesn't mean I'm just gonna get drunk and, forget everything. No, mine is like crafting or reading a fun book that's not anything serious or going for nice good hikes if it's cool out enough. That kind of thing. We have to let it just flow out right now completely. And if we do, it can lead into a new rebirth. And this is why I said that, because the card that came out is good fortune. Good fortune. So, beloved Scorpios, you do always have great ideas. You do have great resolve. You can see things for what they are. You are actually a very strong business-minded person, but we often can't apply it if our mind is too active in ways that might have nothing to do with us. So if we s- have fun, enjoy the world, see the world through childlike eyes, and this leads to a wonderful rebirth, rejuvenation for us, right? That will then bring good fortune. That can be of good fortune. Invite magic in. Invite magic in, Scorpio. That young magic, that kid magic. Oh my God, it sounds great. It sounds absolutely great. Beloveds, I think I'm going to finish with Scorpio here, and I might have to do these throughout the month of July. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So, beloved Scorpio, this all sounds good. I'm going to take this advice. So, I think that was my call too, of to like, yeah, this has been going on for a pretty long time, this video. So, you know what, Scorpio? Maybe we just let go and go relax. Maybe I need to relax. This will be the energy that carries you through, and probably what you need to remind yourself to invite magic in, good fortune, see the world with childlike eyes, play, so you can award yourself that renewal, that rebirth. Energy for Scorpio. Whoa. Oh, okay, cool. Number 22, divine masculine. Okay, okay. Oh, pardon me. It's getting a bit hot. I turned the air conditioning off right in the middle of the heat of the day so it wouldn't blow into the mic for us. So I do think I have to kind of call this one. Thank you, Scorpio, for sticking with me. Divine masculine. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focus, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's time to take take what you enjoy doing or expand your horizons of what you're doing and make it into a very big, like you're really focused on, one or two of your hobbies that you really enjoy doing, but you haven't given yourself enough time and energy to dedicate to that hobby. But now you're going to, with this masculine energy, you're going to make that commitment to yourself. You're going to start doing that hobby, and you never know. That hobby you could end up enjoying that so much. You could end up inviting the magic in so much that the outcome with this rebirth brings a whole lot of good fortune. I mean, this looks great. This looks great. That looks absolutely great. You know what? I didn't pick a, let's see what the outcome is. This is awesome. Divine masculine is beautiful. That's where we do make commitments to ourselves. It's actually going to be the divine masculine within you that says, hey, it's quitting time. Go treat yourself. It's actually the divine masculine that does that, not the divine feminine. So if that's what we need, if we need something to say, hey, brain, shut it down, go do something that we enjoy, that is actually masculine. Yeah, people might not know that. So what would be the outcome to all this? Ooh, this is for Scorpio. They wanted me to do two. Okay. Oh, interesting. You guys saw me shuffle. Okay. They want me to do two. These are the outcomes: karma and humility. Wow. Okay. It is time, Scorpio. It is time. That's amazing. Karma. There's nothing from a past life that cannot be addressed in the current life. And then humility. Pisces just got this as an outcome. This is great. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Oh my goodness. This is great. This is great. So you are the first Scorpio to get two outcome cards. I get this. Scorpio, if we just let go, if we let go, we start enjoying ourselves again, the karma will sort itself out. Especially if we are not focused on that, we're focused on what brings us joy, which every human should be focused on that. I wish that for all. If we begin to truly focus on what brings us joy, not only will it make us more humble as it's sorting out our karma, it also brings us the joy through kid-like eyes. It creates a whole new rebirth. It brings good fortune. We do need that divine masculinity to come in and say, hey, when's the time to have some fun, right? When's the time to have some fun? That's definitely masculine energy. Oh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Do what brings you joy, and everything else seems it's going to sort itself out. That is great. I'm very happy for you, Scorpio. Very, very happy. So, beloveds, because I have a limited time schedule right now, and I didn't really know how long this would take me to film these. I never did it this way on film. I mean, this is my standard readings, I will tell you all, and I can do a reading for people, um, via Zoom or whatnot. I haven't I haven't done readings for people in a long time, but I think I might go back to it. They are very extensive. I mean, my readings are like 2 hours, just because it's like I'm looking at the full story. It's very long. So, before I let everybody go, I am going to decide that I did Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, and Scorpio today. This is going to be released on July 4th of 2025, Great Old Independence Day. I think I will then break the rest up into two more videos and release them in July as well. So subscribe now, because if I didn't get to you, I will. You're here, and you'll know. Hit that notification. But before we go, I want to pick a quote for those four signs, right? So if you stuck through to the end, because I'm not really going to times this. I don't know. Maybe I will later. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. This is a first for me. This is truly a first for me to do this here with you. Um, so I'm kind of feeling out how I want this to be. Normally on Friday mornings, I am live. So people are kind of used to me doing it more this way. So I don't know. However I want to do this. It's my channel. I'll figure it out. But I want to pull a quote for Aquarius, to leave Aquarius with a quote. I want to, let's see what it is. So this is going back to Aquarius. The goal is to grow so strong on the inside that nothing on the outside can affect your inner wellness without your conscious permission. Talk about focusing on what's inside your home. That includes you, that includes your environment. I'll read again, Aquarius. The goal is to grow so strong on the inside that nothing on the outside can affect your inner wellness without your conscious permission. Mm, all right. You got this. You've got this, Aquarius, and a quote for Pisces. This is just nice little things to remember. Ooh. This is for Pisces. The goal of meditation isn't to control your thoughts. It is to stop letting them control you. Oh, Pisces, yes. And that is by Dr. P. Golden. I'm going to read that again, Pisces. The goal of meditation isn't to control your thoughts. It's to stop letting them control you. I adore the Pisces. I have so many Pisces in my life, folks. I really do. I am surrounded by a ton of water signs. It's very interesting. This one is for the Geminis. Gemini, pick a card, Gemini, pick a card. What do you want? What do you want, Gemini? Okay. Oh, wow. This also goes with your reading, Gemini. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. And that's from Emmett Ray. I'm going to read that again, Gemini. Remember, Michael, Archangel Michael wants to help you. This initiation process is for you. It is for your greater good. You got this. You've got this. I believe in you. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment. Breathe, or wow. If you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment. Live in the breath. You got it, Gemini. You can do this. You can really do it, I believe. This one is for Scorpio. Hmm. Scorpio. Hmm. Scorpio's like, I want them all. Of course you do. Oh, right there, right there, right. Oh, right there, right there. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Scorpio. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. Oh, Scorpio, go have fun. Let yourself off the hook. Let go. Have fun. Dance. And see what you create. See what happens. Witness yourself letting go. Witness yourself doing what brings you joy. Oh my goodness, I love it. Life is a dance. Mindfulness is witnessing that dance. That was for Scorpio. So, beloveds, thanks for being with me here on a Friday morning, the 4th of July of the United States Independence Day. If you are listening this morning, be safe, have fun. If you are here in the States, everywhere else, have fun, be safe, do you. I am gonna break it up. I think that'll do me good because this is, or it would be a very long, long video. So I will be back again with these throughout the month of July. Subscribe, enjoy, hit that like for me, leave a comment below. And if you're catching this as it airs, as it is posted, thank you, moderators, for all your great work in the chat. And I hope this was fun. I will put all of this in the description. And I will catch you all beautiful stars on the flip side. Ah, thanks for being with me. It was fun. Bye, guys.